6:47, time now for the morning rush. Taos Police is investigating a shooting that left the passenger of a bus dead. The sheriff's office says while the North Central Regional Transit District bus waited outside the post office, two men came up to the vehicle and fired shots through the window. One person was hit and killed.
A judge has ruled a man accused of shooting a security guard in Albuquerque will be held behind bars until trial. Police say the security video, along with a credit card left at the bar, led police to 23-year-old Isaiah Webb. The state asked for Webb to remain behind bars through his trial. Judge Brett Lovelace granted that motion.
Pothole Police Department is asking for your help as they search for a missing woman. 23-year-old Eliana Savannah Kritzer was last seen on May 23rd at the Roadrunner RV Park in the Pueblo of Pothole. She's described as Native American, 5 feet 2 inches tall, with dark hair and hazel eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call Pothole Police Department. Ryan.
And baseball weather looking to be a bit breezy today with a slight chance of rain as the Isotopes are back in town. They're playing the Oklahoma City Comets. Temperatures will start to drop with the rain-cooled outflow wind gusts, so a bit gusty out there, but potentially a good game if the stronger storms stay away from Albuquerque, which I think they will, but sunnier and hotter for the next couple of games.
The Albuquerque Police Department is asking for your help as they search for a missing elderly man. 77-year-old Kane Navarrete was last seen leaving his home that was in the area of Sage and Unser last Friday. He is described as 5'10", with brown hair and brown eyes. Now, anyone with information on his whereabouts is asked to call Albuquerque Police.
As the situation in California unfolds, the governor's office is addressing the deployment of the New Mexico National Guard to help Albuquerque police fight crime. The governor's communications director, Michael Coleman, says the New Mexico Guard will work with local law enforcement in supporting police, not replacing them.
A New Mexico law enforcement agency is now explaining its decision to partner with the Department of Homeland Security to crack down on illegal immigration. The Curry County Sheriff's Office signed an agreement. It was giving deputies the authority to perform the limited immigration officer duties. The goal of the program is to serve and execute administrative warrants on illegal aliens in the county jail. Ryan.
And thunderstorms still likely in parts of New Mexico today with a weak low-pressure system moving on through. With just enough moisture, though, that we'll likely see, especially in east New Mexico, the potential of not only strong but severe thunderstorms, this time near Alamogordo, Las Cruces, and flooding rainfall expected around the Ruidoso burn scars with a marginal to slight risk of severe weather in southern New Mexico.
The Albuquerque Biopark is welcoming a new primate to its animal family. Meet the 24-year-old male Sumatran orangutan named Elik. He recently moved to the biopark from the Oklahoma City Zoo. Elik joined Sarah, Ruby, Pixel, and Bulan in the new Asia habitats.
With more wet weather in recent weeks, road conditions are worsening in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. The city of Albuquerque says that their crews repaired roughly 950 potholes last month with just 2 crews. Meanwhile, up in Santa Fe in the north, they just kicked off a week-long event that is called Pothole Palooza, quadrupling crews to get roughly 800 potholes filled through Friday.
Albuquerque Fire Rescue is sharing photos of a recent unexpected rescue call. AFR says responders were flagged down by members of Albuquerque Animal Welfare who were trying to rescue baby ducks that had fallen into a storm drain. AFR says its responders quickly jumped into action, removing the drain cover and successfully getting the ducklings out. Ryan.
And taking a look at traffic right now, no major accidents nor slowdowns across the board. Taking a look at tracker heading west on I-40 near 6th Street. A little bit more volume compared to the past couple of hours, but still smooth sailing traffic with a good sunrise out there. We'll have more traffic updates throughout the rest of the morning.
An 88-year-old grandmother has now graduated college after a 60-year hiatus. Joan Alexander attended the University of Maine. It was in the late 1950s to be a teacher, but was unable to meet graduation requirements. That's when she began to start her family. Alexander's youngest daughter then reached out to the university's education college after realizing that her mother had met the student teaching requirement back in the 1980s. Alexander graduated with the class of 2025.
And now it's time for the 5 facts.
At number 5, the Albuquerque Biopark is welcoming a new primate to its animal family. Meet the 24-year-old male Sumatran orangutan that is named Elik. Now, he recently moved to the biopark from Oklahoma City Zoo. That move was recommended by the Orangutan Species Survival Plan. Elik now joins Sarah, Ruby, Pixel, and Bulan in the new Asia habitats. Elik means good-looking in Malay.
And number 4, with more wet weather in recent weeks, road conditions are worsening in Albuquerque and Santa Fe. The city of Albuquerque says their crews repaired roughly 950 potholes last month with just 2 crews. Most pothole reports come through 311 requests, and the city reminds drivers they can't fix the problem if they don't know about it. Street maintenance officials say most potholes occur because of weather. Meanwhile, up north, Santa Fe just kicked off a week-long event called Pothole Palooza, quadrupling crews to get roughly 800 potholes filled through Friday. Both cities ask drivers to be patient and mindful of crews who are expected to be out more often during summer.
And number 3, wet weather is still possible for parts of the Albuquerque and Santa Fe metros, but most of the storms today will be more organized and heavier in southern New Mexico compared to northern New Mexico. But because the storms will be spotty and slow moving in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, there's a potential of some flooding, and we're very likely going to see flooding in parts of the Ruidoso burn scar areas of something we'll keep an eye on, and less thunderstorms and hotter and drier weather for tomorrow.
At number 2, the Curry County Sheriff's Office is explaining its decision to partner with the Department of Homeland Security to crack down on illegal immigration. The goal of the program is to serve and execute administrative warrants on illegal aliens in the county jail. For example, if an inmate at the Curry County Detention Center is released and ICE puts a warrant out for that individual, a trained deputy would make the arrest. Through a statement, the New Mexico DOJ said the decision would not have a positive impact on overall crime rates.
And at number 1, Taos police, they are still investigating a shooting that left the passenger of a bus dead. This all happened yesterday afternoon near the Rancho de Taos post office. The sheriff's office says that while the North Central Regional Transit District bus was waiting outside the post office, 2 men came up to the vehicle and fired shots through the window. 3 passengers were on board at the time, not including the bus driver, and 1 was hit and killed. Investigators say that victim was 40-year-old Taos resident Leroy Rodriguez. The investigation is still ongoing.